Why is it important to keep your appointments with your doctor? All doctors are very knowledgeable about diabetes. They want to know if you're having frequent urination, if you're having blurred vision, if you having any kind of symptoms of your levels going up or down. Sometimes, being a diabetic, you get a little fuzzy in the head, you get incoherent, you just really don't know what you're doing for that moment. This is when your levels are low. A lot of people don't understand what is happening to them at that moment. This is why you need to go to the doctor. Also, diabetics keep frequent infections. This is part of being a diabetic. So if you keep your appointments, make sure you tell your doctor what is going on. Get a log. Write down all your levels. Write down every symptom that you are having. This is what helps doctors diagnose you anyway. They can figure out things probably off the top of their head because they know what to look for. But it could be other things wrong too, as well. They only know what you tell them. Also, going to the doctor, there are certain labs they have to run. One is called CMP, a complete metabolic panel. What they look for is your glucose, to see if your sugar levels are running high or low. They also look for kidney, to see if you're having kidney problems. If you're having kidney problems, then they usually make you take a 24-hour urine sample. You take the jug home, you have to urinate in the bottle for 24 hours. They bring it back, they test it, they look for protein and anything that has to do with your kidneys to see if your kidneys failing. If your kidneys are, then they will suggest dialysis. We don't want this. Also, they will run a test called A1C. A1C is a 3-dimension test. It goes back for 3 months. And it gives an overall picture of what your level's been running for 3 months. This is very, very important. Anytime it's 7 and over, you're diabetic. If it's under 7, you're not a diabetic. And this is what the doctors look for. One other test they run is called lipid panel. This is your cholesterol test. They want to see if those levels are high or if they're low. If they're high, I'm going to explain it to you in the simple form. If they are high, that means you're eating a lot of animal fat in your diet. Then they have to put you on a low cholesterol diet, which means you can't have fried foods. Baked food is always better. You have to eat a lot of fish, a lot of chicken. You have to eat a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruits. But guess what fruit that you can't have? It's called the forbidden fruit. Did you guess? An apple. Diabetics cannot have apples because it is high in sugar. You want to avoid everything with sugar. Your diet has to consist of a low-fat diet. And in the store, it has a lot of things on the market that's low-fat. This is what you have to keep in mind. Fresh vegetables is always good. Fresh is always the best. But if you use canned vegetables, remember to rinse it off. Get the salt and all that out of it. Rinse it off before you cook it or heat it or whatever you choose to do with it. Exercise. Exercise can be as simple as holding a can of corn each hand and flexing with it up and down, like this, in and out. This helps keep your muscles toned because a lot of times you lose muscles, and it's a good exercise. Also, a brisk walk. A brisk walk helps every day for 30 minutes. Now that Did you know these things? Stop and think. Let's go back. Would you want to be that person that has to stick a needle in their cells every day, sometimes twice a day, or have to take that pill, or prick that finger every day? Would you want to be the one that has this deadly disease? I call it deadly because you can't get rid of it, but you can control it. Remember, doctor's appointments, keep. Have lab work done as the doctor ordered. Exercise, diet, eat healthy. And the question to you is, do you want to live or die? Thank you.